rest of the gang, I'd like to welcome you to this special live edition of Fear Factor. Earlier today, we recruited some park guests, people just like you, to come on the show and face some of their worst fears as they perform dangerous and nasty stunts live just for you. Are you ready to meet the stars of the show? Yeah! Let's bring them out right now. Hitting on your 4 contestants, put your hands together. This is Mike! Woo! We've got Troy! Over here on my left, we've got Joe! And last but not least, Aviance! Here we are, your 4 contestants. Come with a round of applause. Four of you have been chosen for one reason, to prove that you have what it takes to be a true champion of Fear Factor Live. But for that to be said, you must complete 3 extreme stunts that will not only test you physically, but mentally as well. If you're too afraid to attempt a challenge, you will be eliminated. If you try a stunt but fail to complete it, you're gone. But if you succeed, you will move on to the next round, and that much closer to claiming the winner's bragging rights of Fear Factor Live. Are you ready to get this party started? Run up these stairs, or we will set you up for that first stunt. And while the contestants are getting ready, let's take a look at some interviews we shot of them before the show and hear what they had to say.
My name is Joe, I'm from Orlando, Florida, and I'm going to win because I have a 1 in 4 chance, and those odds aren't bad.
My name is Troy, I'm from South Carolina, and I will win because I never quit.
Hi, my name is Mike. I'm from Fort Pierce, Florida, and I'm gonna bring it because my wife hates losers.
Hi, my name is Aviance, and I'm from Miami, Florida, and I'm gonna win because girls rule and boys drool.
Wow, that's how our contestants sounded before the show. I wonder how they're all feeling right now. Just to remind everybody what they're in for, let's take a look at some highlights of the hit NBC series, Fear Factor. What did you guys think of that? And we're set to go. Thank you, John. Get us started, John.
Thank you, Ginger. Contestants, can you hear me? Good. Get your game faces on, listen carefully. This is your first stunt. It's called the endurance hang. Right now you're holding on to a bar suspended by one thin cable. Better hold on tight because when we say go, the bottom drops out. You feel it dangling high above the unforgiving ground below. The contestant, which holds on the longest, will gain the advantages of choosing their teammate for the next stunt, as well as automatic advancement in the event of a tie. Oh, by the way,
There's one more thing. That's right, starting with my first volunteer, Giselle. Let's hear it for Giselle for helping us out with this first stunt. Now, 15 seconds into the stunt, Giselle is going to throw this lever. That will turn on some industrial strength fans, blasting our contestants with some pretty serious wind. Is it dangerous? Not necessarily. Is it annoying? Definitely.
Contestants, are you ready? Grab those bars, everyone. Let's start the fear in 3, 2, 1, go! Platforms are down. There's not appears to be anyone was taken by surprise. That's a good thing. All of them are very competitive, very focused individuals, and very athletic as well. We're approaching that 15-second mark, Ginger.
Here comes the wind.
And we're going to hit it with some high-strength winds right between the eyes. Sometimes it knocks their focus and concentration off. Already you see Aviance. She's sliding down that bar. Not sure if she's going to be able to hold on much longer. She's running out of room very quickly. And down goes Aviance. Half a minute in now. Wash their hands. These bars are designed for one thing, and that's to make their hands slide down as quickly as possible. The name of this game is Endurance. As down goes Mike. It's a showdown now between Troy and Joe, and they both seem to be holding on very strong at the very apex of that bar. Only going to be a matter of time. You can see Troy looking over his left side, sizing Joe up right now, kind of got a smirk on his face. You see a little bit of a grimace coming on Joe's face now. I know that lactic acid has to be building up to the forearms. It becomes very painful. You can see it looks like Troy is beginning to develop a little bit of discomfort up there. Hang on that bar because things are beginning to go up. That is a sure sign. They now have 1 minute 13 and Troy goes down. And it is Joe that holds on the line. Minute 15. Not too shabby. However, 2 minutes and 21 seconds. That's the record here at Fear Factor Live. Check this out. It's held by a 55-year-old grandmother. Pretty cool, right? Well, unfortunately, these four didn't hold on nearly that long, but a band 15 seconds is a commendable effort, so I still think they deserve a big round of applause. Come on, let's hear it for the audience. Troy, Mike, and Joe. I'm sure you're feeling that adrenaline flowing now. Well, it's only going to get more insane. Now, Joe, take a step forward for me, sir. 1 in 4 odds. Looking pretty good right now, man. How you feeling?
Kind of snapped my groin.
Kind of snapped the old groin when you're up there. Well, Williams, thanks for sharing that with everybody. Ladies out there really appreciate that too. Well, Joe, let's not focus on your groin at this moment. Let's kind of think about what's to come. Now, you get to choose your teammate for the next stunt. So you keep in mind, if you're that person win the next round, they become your competition in our finals. Joe, who's it going to be?
Who was the third one here?
Who's the third one to go? That would have been Mike. Oh, the third one as in the one that fell, like got second place right after you? Oh, that would have been Troy. Troy held on the second longest.
Troy.
Oh, you're going to say Troy, obviously a very competitive person. How confident are you that you can defeat him in this final challenge, if you make it there?
Not very confident.
Not very confident at all. That's the winning attitude we really like to see out of our contestants here, Joe. Well, that means that Mike and I'll be honest, the both of you will be teammates for the next stunt. So all four of you, I need you to follow John to the back. He'll agree to go for that next round. Give him another round of applause, folks.
Now, while they're setting up for the semifinal round, I introduce everyone to Rachel. Now, Rachel may look like she's ready for a pretty extreme stunt, but she's actually participating in the desert hat ordeal. Now, this is reminiscent of the days when, as punishment, they would bury people up to their neck in the sand and leave them to the mercy of the desert. Rachel, have a seat.
What we're about to do, I see what they're doing. We find to be extremely disturbing. We're placing Rachel inside of this chair, it's legally for her own safety. And so that Sue, our ring, we're going to say, hi, Sue!